Welcome to Live, Let Thrive, a podcast about the Airbnb life, the share economy, and everything in between. Here are your hosts, Myka and Steve.
Hello, hello, hello.
And welcome back to another exciting episode
Of Live,
Let.
Thrive. What is up, Micah,
I
man?
am chilling. How you doing, Steve Stacks?
Good. Crazy week, man. Yeah, we both been having action-packed weeks going on, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. Let's start with yours first. How's your week been?
What?
Oh,
I'll start with this. What is episode 136 of your favorite Airbnb, VRBO, Homeaway, Uber, Lyft, all that share economy stuff coming at you from Arlington and Fort Worth, Texas.
Tejas.
Tejas, the hottest place on the planet. So I'll start off by saying I'm on Rona leave for 2 weeks. I don't got the Rona, but I was working in an area with someone that did have it, so they kind of sent us all to get tested and waited out for 2 weeks before we got to come back. So I'm just chilling for 2 weeks, paid Rona leave.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. They paying you?
Oh hell yeah, they paying.
Oh, you good then, man.
So here's my question to you.
Okay.
What's the best way to utilize these 2 weeks to put more money into my pockets and my accounts?
Go get another unit.
That was simple, man.
Go get another unit. Hey, for real.
There you go.
2 weeks. That's what's up. Because all next week I'm gonna be out.
There you go.
I'm doing me a trip across the South, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, that's what's up. 2 weeks. Yeah, take advantage.
Hey, might as well. I think we're coming. I don't know. This whole, people get political about it. I think we're coming down to the home stretch of this Rona thing. Numbers are dropping. They're trying to keep them inflated, but I think they're dropping. And I think the severity of it. See, I'm just talking out my ass, but I think the severity of the illness is decreased quite a bit. That's just my personal thoughts and whatever.
I don't think it. Never mind. We're not gonna get political with everyone if it was ever there.
We talk whatever we want. It's our show, man. Shit.
I don't know if it was ever that out of control, but hey, that's just me. But I know I'm not gonna put my opinions out there because there are people who have family members who passed, and I don't want to be insensitive.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely say everything is back to normal now. Well, getting back to normal in the. I don't think they're back to normal in the liberal states, but I'm serious. I got family up there. They still shut down, man. They ain't even getting out the house. So.
Damn. Only Nancy Pelosi can go get a haircut.
Yeah, only Nancy can go get a haircut, and yeah, the only thing to do in liberal states is start fires. Oh, I'm joking. That's
damn. The show could start like that.
I'm joking. Terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Please apologize. We apologize.
So, how things been going in your world?
All right. So my ongoing thing was my arbitrage, my first arbitrage.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you how hard it was to hand over power. You know what I'm saying? Hand over everything to someone else. And it went off to a little rough start. You know what I'm saying? What really got me was, okay, it was booked the first week, solid. And then here comes Labor Day weekend, right? Because we didn't do a show last week, so I was going to bring this up last week. But Labor Day weekend rolled around. I was like, oh, it's already booked up. Cool. And I even had people like hitting me up because I mean, you saw my unit. It looked badass. I mean, they're professionally put together by SDG, Sarah Dawn Glidewell, and then professional pictures. Yeah. And I'll pull up my photographer's name later on. But anyways, he did a badass job taking pictures. So people are like, man, hey, is it available Labor Day? I want to book it, man. It's like, it's already booked. Sorry about that, blah, blah. Okay, man, just let me know if it changes. Anyways, I noticed because we put a ring over there recently, and then I noticed there was no activity after the last cleaning before Labor Day weekend. And so I was like, okay, maybe they're coming in late tonight. Sometimes guests roll in late at night. Like I said, it was on VRBO, so I'm not really participating on that part of it. And so I just figured, well, they'll probably just roll in late. Anyways, no one ever rolled in that night, like the Friday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, shit. Okay, whatever. And I texted or I messaged. We have like this messaging thing called Wix that we use with my local estates. It's called Wix. It's kind of one of those messaging. I don't know. It's all right. But and she said no, you're not showing a booking this weekend. And I was like, well, it's blocked. It shows on the Lodgify thing that it's blocked that whole weekend, like it's a listing, like a booking. And she goes, let me look into it. And she said, oh, what happened? What's been happening? People have been inquiring on VRBO, and then it blocks the dates, and then they don't book it, but it keeps the dates blocked, and then Lodgify blocks it on all the other formats. And I was like, what? I was like, this is Labor Day weekend. It was already like Sunday. And she's like, oh, well, let me see what I can do. Try to get someone in there. Let me try to lift it. And it took forever for her just to get it lifted off. I called, my buddy, asking. They already booked somewhere else. They already checked. It was Labor Day weekend already, and then she finally got it lifted, but we didn't get no one in there. Monday rolled around, no one came, no one booked it because everybody already had their spots, and I think someone tried to book. Somebody tried to book Monday when it opened up, but there was an issue trying for them to get their stuff uploaded to Airbnb and this and that, and they said, screw this, I'm just gonna go get a hotel. And so I missed out on that one too. I was like, man, this is a big fat beefy weekend, this is a money making weekend, and because of that glitch, and I was getting pissed, man. She, okay, I'm calling Airbnb now, I'm calling VRBO, I'm doing she's doing all the legwork. Okay, cool. I mean, this is early on. A mistake happened early on, blah, blah, blah. And so but it left a bad taste, man. I was like, man, I'm not going to lose money on this deal, man. That's not my plan. And so these people are blowing this shit for me. And so anyways, so yeah, we got everything because there was future dates. I looked at the future dates were blocked too because of this bullshit going on. And finally everything got sorted. And then bookings started rolling in, and they're handling it, and they're doing a pretty good job now. But like you say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? So I'm on their asses, man. I think they got a lot of investors from Cali who just here's a bunch of money, make me a place, and then handle it, Yeah. And they don't have. I mean, I ain't no millionaire from Cali. I'm right here down the road. Shit needs to work, man.
Now, okay. Now on their defense side. That has been an issue. I didn't know VRBO was doing it too. You said it was through VRBO?
She said it was VRBO's fault.
Yeah. So I know Airbnb's been doing that. They've been giving people, when people inquire, they put a checkpoint on your calendar now. Instead of, hey, just being an inquiry, they'll put a checkpoint on there and gray out your calendar. Airbnb's been doing it. And, I think it's because everybody's going the direct booking route. And you see, like you just said, it goes to Lodgify and it blocks everything. Now, because I'm having some not manager issues, but kind of in your same space a little bit. Okay, so my company had to fire a cleaner. But I'm going to ask you, do you feel like, let's say you wouldn't have looked at the calendar, right? Would you have been comfortable not looking at the calendar and then, because when did you start it? When did y'all start renting it? The beginning of this month?
The end of August.
Okay.
End of August.
End August. So would you have been comfortable just letting everything ride by itself, you not looking, and then you seeing the after effect? Let's say you would have profited or lost. Like, would you be comfortable doing that?
No.
Okay.
I'll put a caveat on that because this is my only unit. It's the only thing I get. All my other shit's running on cruise control, my long-term rentals. So I got nothing else to do but check how this thing's doing. You know what I'm saying? If I had 100 units, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Because time's not your issue.
Exactly. And with these apps, it's easy to just pull up a calendar. What the hell's going on? How come there's no booking this weekend? It's easy to do that. It takes 1 second.
Okay. So let me go to my manager issue. So I have a manager. So I don't, you guys know, I don't touch my Airbnbs, nothing like that. They just give me the news as it comes in. If somebody gets fired, go in, tell them change everything so they can't get in. So my manager told me, hey, we fired the cleaner. Now my manager in Arkansas is my mom. She manages everything. Like I do like the messaging sometimes, but she handles all the boots on the ground, everything, makes it run smooth. I hire the cleaners and I send them to her, and she trains them, lets it run smooth, kind of. Mm-hmm. So we've had to fire, probably in the last 2 months, we fired 2 cleaners.
Oh, damn.
Both of them have been good, though. That's the thing. So it's like, okay, are you, now it's like, it goes back to what you said. Are you managing the manager? It's like, okay, the cleaners were good, but what's the issue? Are you micromanaging? So my mom goes, well, the second one, which was tough to focus on the second one. So the second one gets fired because she was late for 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 hours late. It happened multiple times, supposedly. And then she goes, well, she talks on the phone while she's here. And I'm like, this is how I look at it. I'm like, you're talking on the phone while you're here, but I'm like, is it getting done? Are we getting bad reviews on the cleaning? If none of that's happening, I'm cool with it. But, so now after we have to go through, change everything, retrain another cleaner. I'm like, but like you said, time's not her issue. She has plenty of time to go over there and just look at what they're doing, kind of micromanage a little bit, but I don't know. But that's what I was saying. Like, if time's of the essence, it kind of gives people that opportunity to probably judge or, make those kind of decisions. Because that's what I kind of wanted to ask you. And you kind of said the same thing. You're like, well, I only have one and I have the time to do it. So, I know what you mean by managing a manager. Me, I try to stay out of it. But when a manager comes to me, we keep firing cleaners. It's just like,
well, here's the thing go ahead.
The reason why this one was so harsh is because, okay, we're all going out of town. We're taking a whole huge family trip next week. We're going to be on the road. One of my units is booked till the beginning of December. I put a traveling nurse in there, paying $2,000 a month at that. And then I have the other one's booked until the middle of next month. So we're like, let's go on a family vacation. So we got all the cleaners. We're good because the only thing they're going to have to clean is the new one. We just got up. We just got the new one up. Rehab's done, ready to go. So, but you fired the cleaner. I'm like, well, damn. Now we rolling with one cleaner because I think we have a staff of 2. We had 3 cleaners at first. We're down to now 1. So it's like we could have, if you were going to fire her, you could have fired her when you got back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Something, but, I don't know, man. So I know those woes, everyone's doing a good job and I appreciate all the help I get, but it's like time can be, what is that saying about the devil's play? Idle mind can be
idle hands or the devil's playground.
Yeah, man. It's like when you ain't got nothing to do, sometimes you might cause a little ruckus. It's like, I don't know though. That's
micromanage. Yeah. When you talk about the cleaning side, I'm leaving everything to them. I just want the place filled and making me money. That's how I see it. I'm looking at as an owner. Hey, the owner comes to his McDonald's says, what the hell? Why are we losing? Why are we making 100,000 this month? You know what I'm saying? That's what he cares about. And that's what I care about. So at least I'm caring about that. Hey, why aren't we booked? What's going on? What are y'all doing with the pricing? I got an Airbnb show. I know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. Ego kicks in.
Yeah, I know. You need me to show y'all some things. Price Labs, what's up? Anyways, but so they're handling the cleaners and it's funny. I've been, I got the ring, so I see when the cleaners get there. And there's times when, people check out at 11, they might trickle out a little later, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm not, y'all are handling this. I ain't gonna tell them nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, then I noticed like in the first few weeks, sometimes the cleaners would roll in like around, 1 or 2 o'clock. And, the check-in is at 4. I think on Airbnb it's at 3, but the check-in's at 4. And I think they see that sometimes there's no check-in. So anyways, they're rolling in late but they get done by the time they're supposed to get done. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So I'm like, okay, well, as long as everything's getting done, I'm getting 5-star reviews. Seems okay. And I didn't say nothing, but they went out and sent an email to us the other day. The management company said, hey, listen, I'm just letting y'all know we're changing the cleaning company that we're doing business with because we've had issues with them and they're not meeting our standards, this and that. So we're hiring a new, this doesn't affect y'all at all. We're just letting y'all know we're working with a new cleaning crew. Everything's going to be the same, whatever. It's going to cost this much to cleaning turnovers. I said, okay, cool. And so today was the first day with the new crew. Man, they got there right at 11 o'clock on the dot, man. So I guess they saw that there was some kind of issue going on. and they handled it, and I didn't have to do anything, you know. And so I can that part of micromanaging I'm not doing. I'm not texting them, hey, how come the cleaner ain't there yet? You know, how come this? How come I'm? So they found out the problem, and they handled it. So I think that's, you know, that's my hands off approach. I just want the place filled up. You know, I just want guests. And what's cool about using a management team is, you know, like I said, I've been coming around on it. They've been filling my place up now. And so they what's cool about using them, for example, last night, and this comes in handy with the Ring too, because I got the Ring installed over there. And so I noticed, you know, it tells you when someone's at the door or whatever, someone's checking. And I noticed, okay, here's they're checking in, the couple, you know, it's a young couple. And then later on that night, I saw it was like seven girls all dressed up showed up. And so one of the girls, she wasn't one of the two that are booked it, right? She holding her phone, beep, 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 types the code in, goes in. 7. This is a 1-bedroom, man. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. 7 chicks filter in. It look like they're all dressed up to party. And then carrying some bags of stuff. I was like, okay, maybe, I don't know.
Using your place as the pre-turn up, but go ahead.
Is that? It's like, okay, whatever. Let's see what's going on. And then all of a sudden, like a few minutes later, I saw 7 dudes show up. And when they were walking in, kind of laughing, giggly, like they're ready to start, you know, hanging out. And one of them even put his hand over my camera, man. I was like, mother lover, don't mess up my camera. And they walked in there, and I was like, okay. I sent a message to my my group, the Wix app, to the management company. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Mariah, I think there's gonna be a party there. You might want to do something about this. She goes, okay, don't worry. I live right down the way. She called me actually. She goes, I live right down the way. I'll go over there and talk to him. And I saw her show up like just in a few minutes. Knocked on the door. Super nice. That's the thing. This is what's cool about it, because I don't know how I would handle a situation, or you know, how we would handle it. Like, get the fuck out of my, you know. But she goes, "Hey guys, I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, blah blah blah." She handled it really nice. You know, I could hear kind of what she was saying. You know, she's just telling them that if y'all gotta leave here in a little bit, and blah blah blah. And next thing you know, she said, "Oh, I guess," she said, "Oh, they just had like a little birthday cake. They wanted to blow out some candles, and they're gonna head out." It didn't seem like a party, but I'll go check again in a little bit. You know, this is all at night, you know. I'm over here. That's Dallas's way the hell over there. What was I going to do, you know what I'm saying? Or call the cops or whatever the hell.
Go from the funk. That's a long drive.
It's a long drive. And so, anyways, so I said, hey, Mariah, let me put you on that camera too so you can check it out. It might save you a trip. And I sent the other girl that's kind of managing my unit but I don't think she did anything with it. But I put Mariah on it. I said, here you go. You know, that way you don't have to get out of bed. You have to get whatever to go handle it and just monitor it. And I said, by the way, I just see them right now on the camera. It looks like they're all like 15 mother lovers filtering out of my place. So one little bitty 1-bedroom. One of the kids did like a limbo to go under the camera, but it's stupid because the camera, you know, it views the whole area. Yeah. And they were just being goofy. There's all these white kids. And it's like I saw some DBU stuff, so I was like, oh, okay, they're probably Dallas, you know.
Dallas or LSU?
No, it was DBU, Dallas Baptist University.
Oh.
And so anyways, a bunch of college kids wanted to go make a party with no masks on, by the way, which they don't give a fuck. So, but the whole moral to that long ass story is that I didn't have to get out of bed. I saw it on my Ring camera, sitting here chilling at home. Hey, Mariah, could you see what's going on? She handled it. They left, and everything was peachy, man. I didn't have to do nothing. I was like, that's worth 15%. Paying 15% for someone to do 100% of the work is a pretty good investment.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to wonder. That was my first question is, did you give them access to the camera? See, because that was the first thing I'd have done. Like, hey, here's access to the camera. Y'all handle it, you know. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe if I had the time, you know, it's not even time. It's just I don't want to deal with certain things. I just don't even, like, I have access to all my cameras. I probably barely even look at it. Like, you know, and it's like, I don't know. You know, it seems like we're kind of having the same manager type issue.
Yours are a little different, man. You you can't get onto your mom like I get onto these people. You know, that's your mom.
Oh no, you got to separate business and pleasure. I can. You know, business and family. We separate when it comes to the business. We got to do it like that. It ain't really that. It's the fact of. But at the same time, I see it from her perspective, because, like you said, you got time on your hands. When you have the time, you know.
If you had to, would you fire your mom?
No. No, I wouldn't. It's just
okay.
It's the benefit of the doubt, and this is one of the things when you do business with family at times. But because she's more or less in the business, because she has an Airbnb rental under ours that we kind of manage for her. It's one of those things where when you know someone's personality on a personal level, you kind of, when they tell you a story, you kind of know that person's personality and how they would deal with it. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a disadvantage to both parties. You know what I'm saying? To both of us, because she'll assume some things from me being her son and to me being a business person. So it kind of conflicts at times. Like the first thing she said when she fired her, she was like, she said, she goes, "Oh, you would have been fired." I'm like, you're looking at me as this way, but it's not really how I am. Like, I wouldn't have fired her personally. If I know I'm about to go on vacation and I need a cleaner for probably 2 cleanings, it comes straight out the book, 4-hour work week. He was like, let people make mistakes. Let people make mistakes and they'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Just let them make a mistake. Let them figure it out. You know, because I look at it as we've never had a bad review because of her. Cleanings are getting done. So, you know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, the job's getting done. So you can't go like do undercover boss or nothing, because you know, your mom knows you. Could I ask?
Give me a
okay.
second.
Could I ask a personal question?
Go ahead.
So your mom's the manager. Do you give her a percentage of the profits? How does that work?
Well, she kind of I manage one of hers. It's kind of a trade-off. I manage one of hers.
Okay.
And then she runs the cleaning for mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a trade-off.
Okay, I see.
You know, so I'm trying to, my whole goal of doing this, because my whole goal was to have her train someone to take her position. More than likely a cleaner. So if the cleaner takes your position, they manage all of it. They become into Turnover B&B, be the co-host of Turnover B&B. They manage the cleanings. That's all I need. And then we have the handyman and everything else on site.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, everything's like that. It's cool, you know, but it's like when we're getting rid of cleaners and we're trying to train them up, you know, so.
Yeah, it's a bottleneck, right?
Exactly. It's bottleneck, you know.
Yeah. So it can't run without someone being there at the moment.
Yeah.
Because your mom has to train every single new one that comes through.
Yeah. And then when we train them, if we train them and then you getting high turnover, you know what I mean? So that's the problem.
Interesting problem. So I saw that you posted the other day you have a new unit up. Where's that at?
The one I've been talking about.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's already up and running?
No, it's not up and running yet. We're actually going there this weekend because that's going to be part of our road trip. We're shooting out there this weekend. We're going to spend the weekend in it. And then after that, we're going to have it up. We actually got to reschedule the pictures. The pictures were supposed to be taken on Monday, but that fell through because my guy couldn't get the TV mounted, which is cool.
And that's the rehab house?
Yeah, we rehabbed it.
Wow. How long did that rehab go? How long did it take?
I would say a month, about 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow. And did it come in time and under budget, or any mishaps, anything?
In time, definitely under budget, for one. Few learning things, you know, we learned while doing it, but it definitely came in under budget. The only thing now, we just got to wait for the refi. And I already have it leased, quote unquote. You know, I have it leased to myself, or to
your LLC.
So I have it leased. It ain't producing no money yet until we start getting it up on. We got it on all the sites, but we just got to get the professional photos done. And yeah, one cool thing about this one, we made a Kobe Bryant room, like a tribute to Kobe Bryant.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I'll post it on the Airbnb Instagram. Yeah, we made a Kobe Bryant room, like this huge blanket of Kobe, and then he's over the bed, like in this little mural thing over the bed, and he's doing a fadeaway, and it has all his famous quotes in one little thing. It's pretty cool. It's a purple and yellow room. My
That
mom
is
is into
awesome.
it.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. Um, I sent you something earlier this week. The Kobe Bryant's childhood home in Philadelphia is for sale.
Yeah, you did. I seen
Not
that.
900,000. But that could make a lot of money for somebody, right? It's a big house. You can rent that thing
100K.
out. Airbnb. Who wouldn't stay there? I'd pay to stay there. I mean,
Probably listed as an experience. That'd be
yeah,
a good experience. Yeah.
have all his stuff curated, badass, like a museum almost, right?
Ooh, man, have his jerseys up there. Yeah, you could deck that out. You could deck that out.
And has a basketball court too.
Yeah, I saw a little basketball in the backyard. That's not the only one that's becoming an Airbnb. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house is becoming an Airbnb.
That's
Will
great.
Smith and Jazzy Jeff turned it into an Airbnb. I was like, man, that's pretty smart. Like all the houses. Yeah.
Is that house actually in Bel Air?
I'm not sure. It's in LA. But I'm not.
Okay.
I think it is in Bel Air. I'm not sure though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because like I read that article about the Kobe house, and it's funny because someone bought it a few years ago for around 500,000, and we're talking Philly, a good area in Philly, so I'm sure that's probably a decent price. But they said that the agent, it's funny, there's good agents, there's bad agents. The agents didn't tell these people nothing about it. Used to be owned by the Bryants, like Kobe Bryant's family, that he grew up there. I don't know how an agent would overlook something like that. I don't know. I mean, some agents, like I said, they better than other agents. And and the people said, yeah, we definitely underpaid for this house because it was once owned by Kobe Bryant, or one he grew up in this house. So now they're selling it for 900,000 a few years later. So that's a good little chunk of change, good little profit.
That's true. I mean, yeah, that house could make some money. The house could definitely make some money.
Especially now because he's passed away and all. It can make, yeah.
I think I told y'all last time I was trying to do the Airbnb photos, trying to get Airbnb to take the photos.
Yeah.
Man, so I signed up for it, and man, they Airbnb photos ain't available in my area. So I was like, damn, I know, a small town, man.
You wanted that boost.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it really worked, but yeah, they ain't available in my area. So
see, Myka's still the mad scientist, man. He still tries every single angle to get ahead, and he stays booked. That's how you gotta do it.
I mean, I try it, I'm boiling. Somebody tell me something, I definitely try it. But StayFi, that's been the truth, though. I like that. That thing's definitely the truth.
StayFi. Let's talk about StayFi. Oh wait,
yeah,
go ahead.
True. Yeah, like get you able to, really get a hold of your clientele, and start growing your business, because that's something that's very important right now. Because I do want to be off of the Airbnb platform completely. So.
Well, you still got to be on there, though, right?
That's the mentality.
Just for eyeballs, there's millions of eyeballs.
I mean, you want to be on there, but you don't want your reservations to be through there,
right? Unless you price it way higher just to make up for the fees, right?
You want at least 80% of your reservations to be coming from somewhere else. If you want, that's what I mean. Like build that clientele, building your brand. Being on there is cool, but if they control your business, that ain't. Well, COVID pretty much showed us that ain't the way to go.
So you got your StayFi up and running already?
Yeah, my StayFi's up and running. StayFi's on there. Got flyers for direct bookings on there. QR codes all over the house. I'm trying to see if I can Norman sent me something real cool that he's down in an Airbnb in Mexico right now, and everything in this dude's house, it has his business brand on it. The soap. The anything that you use, he put his business brand around it. I was like, damn, smart. The lotion,
like a hotel.
Yeah, exactly, like a hotel. Like Hilton brand soap, it's this person's brand of soap. I gotta figure out how to do that. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I gotta look how to do that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So has StayFi got you any bookings yet?
No, not yet. It's just real mainly I'm just collecting information, and once I get the information collected, I'm going to start using MailChimp to start doing direct flyers to them. I actually think my direct booking flyers in the place would probably get me the most reservations. But I'm gonna see. It's a guess, but I'm gonna see. So.
Excuse me. That's cool, man. You got how about the fourplex? So you said a fourplex or duplex you got under contract?
Building. I'm trying to build. We're building.
Oh, you're building one. Oh, okay. How's that going?
Man, we kind of took a back seat on it because kind of waiting for my sister, waiting for my brother-in-law. They're in the middle of selling one of their homes, so they're working on doing that. And my brother-in-law's retiring, so we kind of took a little bit of a back seat. But I have it written down. So once I have it written down, I know I'm gonna do it. So that's one thing that I'm trying to knock out. I also, speaking of like real estate in general. I read this article. It actually listed the 18 best places to buy rental property in 2020. And it was really good. It was like it listed all these places. First off, the top 3 are in Florida. That's kind of
really,
yeah. Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville. Number 4 is Huntsville, Alabama. And then 5 and 6 are Houston and Dallas. So that's 2 in Texas. Then the rest, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Chicago, I'm kind of iffy on. Indianapolis, I know that's a good one. Detroit was a shocker. Atlanta, Columbus, Albuquerque, Birmingham, Alabama, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and St. Louis. And it was interesting, but I'm kind of pulling out of Texas just because of the high-ass taxes. But
but I mean, if everybody's coming here, it kind of balances itself out, right?
Yeah. It's just, yeah. I mean, yeah, it does. But I'm just kind of in a market with better taxes and better cash flow, so I'm kind of like taking that back seat on it for now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still about this area. I don't know. I'd like to start looking at other areas, but I'm like, if you pretty much get something here at a kind of a decent price, you can make money just long term in it, and then make more money short term in it. I don't know. I don't know. Cause like, let's say back in the day, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do something in LA. Everybody goes to LA. Then you're spending money out the yin yang to hopefully get some people. And then they go and they cancel their Airbnb over there. So, they came down hard on Airbnb, canceled thousands of them. So, there's always risks, like in cities like boom or bust cities, because right now, there's so many people are moving out of LA, dude. So many people. It's funny because, not funny, but like if you ever look up like U-Haul, to rent a U-Haul or whatever, if you're going to go rent one from there to here, it's like thousands of dollars. Or if you rent one from moving from Texas to Cali, it's like $100. It's super cheap. The thing is they need more trucks over there because so many people are leaving. So you can rent one super cheap over here to go that way. You know what I'm saying? But coming from Cali this way, it's super expensive. So they've adjusted their prices to meet the demand.
Smart.
And so
that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. I just got a message from local estates. They said they're putting my property as a featured property. So
and that's the management company, right?
Yeah. So they have their own website, the direct booking website.
Is your business on Google?
I don't know. I never checked.
Okay. So, probably not, because you would have to put it on there. So what I was telling is something we talked about in the mastermind, and with you, it might be a little different because you have your own management company.
Mm-hmm.
What you could do on Google is put your business on there, like Airbnb. Like if you Google Airbnb, you'll see my business, but then on the right-hand side, you can click my products, and you can list all your listings as products, and then they can click buy online, and they can go directly to your direct booking website. If you set it up like that. But yeah, that's one thing about direct bookings too, is getting yourself a Google page. You can also set up a Google site. I haven't used it yet. I know our good friend Al Williamson, he uses it. Him and his guys, they use it. I haven't used it yet, but check out. Yeah, definitely get yourself on Google.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, get yourself on Google. You can get some that is And then what you can do, you can get on Fiverr and pay somebody to run ads to it, a professional or whatever, and they do it pretty cheap. Or you ain't got to run the ads at all if you're building your branding.
Right. You know, I when this whole thing was going down and I was like getting discouraged about the bookings, you know, early on,
Mm-hmm.
I know myself already, and I went ahead, kind of like went to a little freak out mode, and I went and put my listing on Furnish Finder, and I put it at, what did I put it at, like 1750, and like within like a couple of days, some guy said, "Hey, is this unit still for rent, or is this available? Will it be available like the 1st of September already?" I said, you know, it's showing it's gonna be ready in October. I'm, you know, sorry about that, but he really liked it. He was gonna rent it for like 3 months, you know, at 1750. And so I sent them a message. I said, "Check it out. This guy wants to rent my place for 3 months." And they're like, he goes, you know, they said 1750 is too low. We want to get, if we're gonna, she said, we have units on Furnish Finder too. Well, they have like one unit on there, and when they receive messages, they bump it. They say, "Okay, we don't have this one, but check out this one. We'll get you into this one." And so she said, in order to be worth your while on Furnish Finder, we want to get at least 2,000 for you. And she says, "I think we could do that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, that was kind of.
How much?
I mean, that was
because they're only charging you 15%. They ain't trying to take no 1750.
exactly. Yeah, you're right. To me, if I set up a place, you know, and then and I'm paying like 1150 in rent, and I'm gonna get 1750 a month, I think that's a pretty good score.
What's holding you back from focusing on getting more units?
I wanted to see how this one, you know, I was hyped up to get another unit right away, but then
because don't you think it'll? Okay, go ahead.
But then this whole mess happened that weekend, and that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth, and I didn't see the bookings. Like, I saw the bookings kind of sluggish at first, and I was like, man, should I get another booking? Should I put all my chips in all right already, or should I wait just a little bit and see how this one plays out? And it's recovering. It's doing better. It's doing pretty good. And so that now I'm considering getting another unit. But I was almost going to pull the trigger on one like that first week because I was so excited how this one came out, how it looked and everything, and the pictures, and then how it started booking right away. But then all these glitches started happening, and then I started missing bookings, and I was like, oh man, I kind of held off. I was like, I'm not going to go ahead and go through with another unit just yet. Let's work out all the kinks and then see how this one goes.
Have you received a check from them yet?
A check?
Meaning, like, they manage it. Do they cut you a check, or does the money go into your account?
I get directly paid from the VRBO and then from Airbnb. It goes directly to my account, and then they give me an invoice at the end of the month of what their cut is, and I pay the invoice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Because I was saying maybe, because I was looking at it like this. Maybe it'd be easier for you if you weren't getting the check. Let's say they were getting it every time, right? And then they just cut you a check for, hey, take out all the fees. Here's your $2,000 this month. I think maybe that would be easier. So then you'd be like, okay, I just got a $2,000 check. Now you have confidence. Hey, this works. And then you can go get another unit through them.
I think they're trying to set something like that up right now. Like I said, I don't know how long they've been doing this, but they're trying a lot of different things to get the payouts more streamlined like that. Like you said, just directly from one source into our account. And that would be great. I'd love to just get one check for, hey, this month you got boom, and then pay my rent the next day. You know what I'm saying? That'd be perfect. But it is still kind of staggered through the different sites right now. So, but we'll see if they get that figured out. Yeah, I can see that would be.
So they just co-host.
Yeah, they're co-hosting.
Okay. Because I was just wondering, because I'm like, man, because if you have to watch them like that, is it worth your time to get more units through them?
That's a real good question.
That's how I have to look at it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, you know, is it worth it? You know, if you're sitting here having to kind of micromanage them, you know?
Yeah. And I probably wouldn't have micromanaged them so hard until that weekend did happen. And that made me dig deeper into what was going on. And I found a few more errors because of that that thing going on, and they're managing multiple units. I understand they're not keeping the eagle eye on every single person's thing, and they're following the Lodgifies. But I pointed it out to them. Hey, something's messing up on somebody's end because it keeps blocking out these dates and no one's there. And so, but it got them to fix it, and it's running smooth now. Like I said, I'm still waiting and watching, and I'd love to just grab one and throw it on the Furnish Finder. I think that's probably the good play because people were responding to that ad, and I raised the price though, so I don't know. I haven't got a response yet.
Hey, if they give you $2,000 in Lower Greenville, I definitely recommend them because I couldn't get 2 G's in the medical district.
Right.
Hotspot. I was getting 1,600 over there. I think 1,600, something like that. But I mean, if they get 2,000 for 1 bed, 1 bath, I know they're probably not doing traveling nurses if they're doing 2,000. But I just got a traveling nurse for 2,000 on a 3 bed, 1.5. But so I'm interested. I'm interested to see how it goes.
You've never used a co-host or management company before?
I just use Teams, and I just have people. Like my VAs, they have access to everything through Teams.
Mm-hmm. But you still got to watch over everything by that way, right?
You can, but I'd prefer not to. Yeah, I prefer not to.
How hands off are you? How hands off are you?
Only thing, like I have I use Homebase. So like the other day, what did my VA said something to me on Homebase, and I have it on my phone, and I can just go into Homebase and answer them. And then I have another VA who's acting as the concierge service, and like if she has a question about something, then I have to go.
So you got 2 VAs.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you pay? How much percentage do you give them?
My VA that does all the reservations, I pay her $50 a week flat.
$50.
Yeah, $50.
That's cheap.
So
they're in another country, obviously.
Yeah, and then my other one, who's the one who's over her, who does most of the manager administration stuff, makes sure calendar's updated. It depends on the week. His varies by week. So the first week of the month, he has a lot of hours. He probably makes about $150 a week, and then after that, it probably goes down to like $75 a week. And
okay. Yeah, and they handle all the timeshares.
Mm-hmm. The 400, like something plus, that's what they handle. That's their job.
So that's a lot less than 15% what you're paying out for someone else to run it for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's because it's running like 400 units, right?
Yeah. So it's.
And you're pretty hands off then.
Yeah. The only time I'll sometimes have to my issue that I'm running into where I have to be hands on is the time zone difference. So if something comes in at I want to say about 11, and this is for people listening. This is some strong VA advice right here, especially with answering requests. You do have to realize for us, they're 13 hours ahead. So if a request comes in at 11 o'clock in the morning, you have to just kind of hope they're up, or you have to kind of set and give them a time frame. Like, hey, this is when the reservations for the timeshares are coming in. Make yourself available, or just have it on your phone so you can pull it up real quick and do what you got to do. And I actually went on Fiverr to see if I could get a backup service, because I'm trying to do the Tim Ferriss thing and have a concierge service that handles it, so it's multiple people on and off shift.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, they're doing pretty good. Last 2 months we had a hell of a bounce back from COVID, so they're moving.
So now I'm wondering, if you look straight down, we're in the middle of the country. You look straight down, you got Mexico, then you got all the Central America, and you got South America. Is there any way you could find a VA that links up with our time?
That's what I'm looking at too. See, that's what I'm looking at. See, but I if you go on Fiverr, I don't find too many people in Mexico. Even you could still go further down to Argentina and that area. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because what's I'm gonna call it? I told you before that my buddy is in Argentina.
Correct.
And he works for American Airlines, during the daytime. So it might be a little tricky for him to do it, but they're working out of the house, and his wife works from home. And I said, I think I tried to link you up with them at one point, maybe, I think to try to use her as a VA in a way.
For real.
I think I did. I think we spoke
I
either.
gotta talk about that.
No, it might have been you or God. I don't know who I was talking to about that. Maybe I was talking to Jerome. I was talking to Jerome about something. He asked me because she does like computer graphics stuff like that. I think he was asking something about that. Oh, he spoke with by the. I'll talk to them and then send you the info too because they were getting their Airbnb up and running over there too. They're making it all badass, and Argentina. I'm talking about Argentina.
Okay.
My buddy Federico,
Okay.
and Jerome's got a lot of stuff going on. He said he didn't want to talk about it yet. He wants to hop on the show in the future. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on, but he saw how my unit came out. And he hit me up, man, that looks badass, blah, blah, blah. That's a great job. Did you do that? And I told him who, Sarah Gladwell did it. Oh, wow. You think she can come to North Carolina and do something for me? I was like, I don't know. I'll ask. And I asked her. She said, yeah. She goes, well, that's her dream is to travel with her husband in this old VW bug van, this VW van, old school, man, old school. Yeah. They have it. And just live in it and then go travel the country and set up and do, her interior design. She said, yeah, we'll go to North Carolina. I was like, all right, well, here's his info. And they've been in talks for him to, because he has like 2 units he wants her to set up, 2 like houses he wants her to do everything in. And so he's excited that she'll go all the way to North Carolina to go hook him up. So yeah, Jerome, man, he's got some stuff going on right now. But as far as looking in Central America, South America, Mexico, I think, yeah, if you can find someone that links up better, that might be a good play.
Yeah, because who did I talk to yesterday? I talked to a lady in South Africa yesterday. But, South Africa, they'll handle it, but they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. Like, nah, bro, you can't pay me no $50 a week. That's what she told me. Like, nah, that's too cheap. I was like, dang. So, but
it's crazy because like in Argentina now, $50 goes a long ways because
the inflation.
Like I said, their inflation is just going. It's just awesome. It's just going through the roof. It was like a couple of years ago, it was like 20 pesos to one, and then it went to like 40, then it went to 60. I think it's like 120 now. It's just stupid. So $50, it goes a long ways. And she's already set up some stuff on Etsy. She does like drawings and paintings, kinds of things that she sells. But she has American citizenship too. Sorry, I turned my phone off. Forgot about that. And so she has like a bank account here. So which would be easy to, I don't know if it was a Chase or it was one of those kind of bank accounts. So she can get paid here. And they plan to move here. So I mean, she'd probably hook you up for about like that. She works out of the house. Like I said, dollars is very sought after over there, man. It's just they're in a bad way over there in Argentina.
Yeah.
So
I'm have to look into that then, because that's what I've been looking at. Maybe seeing how we could get somebody closer to the time zone, because that's been like one of the things that's hitting hard. It's like, dang, the time,
Yeah.
Other than that, it works out, but like especially the ones that really hit hard, the ones that are same day reservations, because we get a lot of those, especially on Fridays. We get pounded with those, the people trying to book for the weekend. So,
what's some crazy stuff?
Yeah.
Off topic a little bit. This year would have been the biggest mother freaking year of Airbnbs in this area. Because of course we got the new Ranger Stadium. Cowboys doing their thing. And then we got the Stars are in the Stanley Cup Finals. The Dallas Stars are in the Stanley Cup Finals. We're gonna have the finals of the hockey right here down the road too.
World Series
is coming here.
Yep.
The only thing is, ain't no fans can go to any of that shit.
But bars are open now. Who's gonna make a killing is Live by Lowe's. Oh, they're gonna make a killing. But like, I don't know if people are gonna travel if there ain't gonna be no fans.
Yeah, they can watch it at the bar in their city. Why are they gonna go watch it at a bar?
I couldn't see it. Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's when is the World Series? I don't know exactly when it's gonna be.
I don't know the exact time.
But I think they're gonna find a way, because soccer, MLS already has fans at their games. Football has fans at their games. It's not totally full capacity. and the Stars, they're doing watching parties over there at the AAC, and that looked like there's a nice chunk of people there, man. So they're starting to trickle in. They're starting to do more fans at places. They have to wear masks and be separated by whatever, a few feet, 6 feet, and so I think they might work something out for MLB World Series. They might do something. At least let 20% capacity or some shit. I don't know. If that happens, it's still not a lot of people going to fly here for that, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see because, when that World Series, I was like, damn. I don't know. It would have been a good year. I ain't in Arlington. The only thing I got in Arlington is a damn condo that I corporate rent, but that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Real interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully they come back, because the Cowboys game's going to have fans. Did you watch college football this weekend? I don't know if you did, but there's fans at some of those.
Some of the games. Oh, Big Ten, they're going to play this year.
Yeah, Big Ten's going to play.
That's
SEC's
huge.
Going to play. I think Big 12 already started, right?
Yeah.
So and I started kind of watching, seeing how many people got fans.
Now the Pac-10, they're talking about starting too, but they got all the fires and shit going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen.
And sports is the backbone of this country. It's crazy how much how much it affects, right?
Especially short-term rentals. That's a fact.
Yeah. So, got anything else to add this episode?
Man, it was a good app. We got a bunch of good stuff for you guys: logos, branding, marketing. Google. Remember to get on Google. Put your business on Google. But yeah, we got some more stuff coming next week. Next couple of weeks, we got some big guests coming for you guys. We got the CEO of StayFi coming in the next couple of weeks, so y'all stay tuned. We definitely we're bringing some heavy hitters on.
Stay tuned.
Yes,
StayFi. Someone asked me the other day. They said, "What are the difference between VRBO and Airbnb?" And I was like, "Think of it like this. VRBO is like Target, and Airbnb is like Walmart." Of course, the with the quality,
that's a good one. That's a good way to
clientele. With the Walmart's way huger, makes way much more money, but I still like going to Target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a lot more user friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a friendly feel. Cleaner, more.
That's a really good comparison.
You pay a few bucks more, and I know Target ain't nowhere near as big as Walmart, but still, it's a good place to shop. So,
definitely.
There you go. You get to pay for the difference.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I like that. But we're all trying to become our own mom and pop stop. What would that be? Like Walmart, Target. We ain't trying to be Kmart because they went out.
Like a small, okay, if we're comparing, let's say we're comparing Lowe's to Home Depot, we'd be trying to be like an Ace True Value, little bitty Ace True Value.
Like Ace's Hardware. Yeah. There you go.
I love Aces, man. There's always old white dudes there ready to help you.
Oh man!
I'm like, damn, we got a whole bunch. There's more workers there than the whole Home Depot. It's crazy. Like, yeah, every corner you turn, can I help you? Can I help you? Go, shit, this is awesome.
That's funny, man.
And then Home Depot or Lowe's, you be trying to track down some young teenage punk who don't want to get seen. They don't look anybody in the eyes. They don't look. They know that everybody wants. Choom, they take a court, man.
They got the AirPods in. They ain't trying to hear that. Oh shit, man!
I'm going to Ace, man. Screw this.
Oh man! Like, where was I? I think I was in either Walmart or Lowe's. And we were looking for something, and my homeboy he asked one of those dudes in there. He's like, "You know where such and such is?" And the guy kind of looked at him like, and my boy looked at him and said, "Oh, you just work here, huh?" Oh man!
It's funny. I saw something about Ace True Value. They said they're independently owned, but they act as a corporation as far as they negotiate buying all their stuff for them. So you own one of these spots, but you get to buy at wholesale prices, because
franchise.
It's like a franchise. Mm-hmm. You get to own your own, but you get to buy the stuff at like wholesale prices to sell in your stores, and you get the big buying power of that corporation. You know, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But you get to
Yeah.
own your own. I'd love to. I love that.
I actually used to work for a dude who owned a Hardee's franchise doing that. He
Oh,
worked.
nice.
He owned about 12 Hardee's franchise, and I was an IT guy. The whole time I worked for him, I was like questioning him down on how it worked. And he's like, "Oh no, you just buy a franchise and you can get however many you want, you know, and then all you do is find a good district manager, and then the district manager hires the managers under them at each store." I was like, "Damn." I'm like, all you do is sit back and goes, "Yeah, just take my district managers out to eat, make money." I'm like, "Damn."
That is awesome.
Yeah, because I was learning the whole business model. The reason he took me on is because he was originally from Oregon and Washington.
Yeah.
This is when I was living in Arkansas, and he's like, I was probably one of the first people from Oregon and Washington he found living in Arkansas. And he told me his whole business model. I lied and looked at the business model and how it worked. I was like, damn, you could make some good money in the restaurant industry.
Man, I love I love this freaking country in that aspect that anybody can come here and make something of themselves, you know. And I read the story. We're talking about the food industry. I read this story. I think I might have sent it to you too. But this lady came with her family from Cuba with like nothing, you know. They didn't have shit. She ended up in California first, working at fucking sweatshops, trying to make some money, save some money. Finally, I think they moved to Houston. And they saved up enough money as her little family saved up enough money to get was the first McDonald's franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So she got a McDonald's, boom, 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 started making money there. Soon as she got enough money, she got another one. And then she got another one. And then next thing you know, I mean, this freaking Latinos, or these immigrants from Cuba with not a dollar to their name own 21 freaking McDonald's in Houston. And I'm like, she still dresses up, goes to work at one of them, every day because she loves being there. Yeah. She loves serving the people. She loves her freaking job, and these are her babies, Yeah. I mean, we talk about, micromanaging or working on or in. If you can work in the business, if it's what you fucking love.
Your passion is, yeah.
Yeah, she goes but she mostly just, greets the customers, talks to them, this and that, and then now her kids. Her like daughters, they each got their own McDonald's too, man. It's like I love that shit, dude. It just compounds on itself, man.
Mm-hmm. See, you know what I found out I like running deals on houses, man. That's one thing I love to do. I was like, oh dang, I could do this. I get on Deal Machine, find a property address, type it in, send a mailer off. So I'm starting to like doing that. So I'm because yesterday I was like, man, go ahead and since we're done with this one, I got to start looking for the next house. I got to start getting on it, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually enjoy real estate. Like, you run the numbers, they work, go for it. They don't, back out, go to another one. So.
You've been following Detroit Investor, the girl that was on Airbnb, on, what's it called, BiggerPockets?
No, yeah, I do follow her.
You've been following her? Mm-hmm. She's talking about, she just picked up her 11th unit. And then she's a single mom, she just picked up her 11th house. She said she didn't even touch it yet. She was to do all the rehab, but then, and she already got it, what's it called? Appraised at $100,000. So she was able to pull all her money out and before she even put a finger on it. And then she did the rehab and she got renters in there. And she's cash flow, even with taking all the money out and leaving 25% equity in it, she's still cash flowing $400 a month, and she's on to the next one, man. Like, God dang, man.
That's how you gotta be, man. That's how I realized, I was like, man, if I just spent all my time just going after the next deal, because I know how to do it now. It's just a matter of doing it. I'm like, man, I'm about to. I see myself doing some big things in the next 5 years, man.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Straight up
with the hustle. Most people just don't do nothing. So
yeah,
we have competition, but we don't in a way too. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Sometimes our competition is our own mind, our own setbacks we think of.
Yeah. This one dude called me today, and I didn't recognize the number. I usually don't answer. I was like, what the fuck, Ulyss? Maybe it's a real person. Who knows? I went ahead. I don't know what I answered it, and it was an actual person. And they said, hey, sir, I'm just calling about a property you have in, he was all stumbling his words. You have over there in Hearst. And he said the address. And I was like, he said, I'm just making a shot in the dark if you might be willing to sell it to us. And then blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm not really trying to sell it right now, but I said, are you a wholesaler? And he kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, you can put me on your list, I'll look for houses too. Oh, okay, well, have a nice day. And he hung up. I was like, he just missed an opportunity with me, man. It's just, I'm telling him I want to buy houses.
People don't be knowing the game, man. They ain't got that. Somebody, he went online, found out how to wholesale on YouTube, and started doing it. A lot of people don't know, like, bro, that's a connect right there, bro.
Most people hang up on you or don't answer. I'm talking to you. You got to take it you got to have plan B, C, D. You got to have it all lined up. I'm engaging with you.
I remember when, it's funny. I remember when I was wholesaling houses and I was calling people. I called this dude, and he's still my boy today on LinkedIn. His name's Joe Estelle. I never forget it. I was riding through South Dallas, and I was taking down numbers and stuff, and I was trying to wholesale. I was trying to buy. And I called him, and he was like, man, I like your hustle, man. He was like, lock me in. I locked him in, and I think he called me like probably about a year ago, but he remembered who I was, man. A lot of people, yeah, man, use your connects, bro. You got to use your hustle. Everyone has value to bring. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. So remember that.
And we're
opportunities, man.
And we're fortunate to interview great people like that, and we've done deals with these great people, man.
Facts. Learned a lot from these people, man. Seriously. I'm building that fourplex I'm building. I got it from a person I've met through doing meetups. I met the builder. I met from another person. It's like, bro, it's all about networking. Steve always says your net worth is your network is your net worth.
Network is your net worth.
That's
yeah,
real.
Hell yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, man. So there you go. I guess that's a big lesson from this show. If you're gonna go in at an angle, always have different angles or different tools in your tool belt.
Straight up.
So if I say I want to be on your mailing list, you didn't have no mailing list, did you? Did you, man? You didn't have no mailing list.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, who would be like, oh, okay, like, well, yeah, but nah, a lot of these people, man, they straight up be like getting the information. But in his defense, if he was new to it, he probably didn't know no better. Straight up.
He's green. He just got on BiggerPockets right now. He just started today. But he's trying. Cold calling that's not easy. Man. It's not easy. So, but like I said, I've been and talking to them now. I think a couple of them put us on the list, and one of them is the one that sent us the that ghetto motel. Did we ever talk about the ghetto motel?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked.
Oh yeah, with the beautiful, perfect Dallas skyline right there. But
did it never sell?
She never answered me. I asked her like after that episode. I was like, oh, I wonder if that sold, and I texted her, is that crack hotel still available? No, I didn't say that. And she just didn't answer me back, so I don't know. We'll
run some numbers on that one this week or after the show. Because I got a little way. I forgot the address, but we'll run some. Ooh, my bad. We'll run some numbers on that. I don't know.
It's ghetto, but I don't know.
It was.
If you run it knowing that it's ghetto and you get a good price and you're comfortable making ghetto money, then there's money. like my buddy Wayne at work says, there's money in the hood.
It really is, man.
There's money in the hood. Well, been a good show, man.
Yes, it has, man. Been a good show. Y'all catch us on Instagram, Live Let Thrive. We've been a little inactive, but we back on it, back to it. Yeah, Live Let Thrive. You can catch us on IG, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Remember, on YouTube, like our videos, hit the like button below, subscribe, and remember, keep living, letting, thriving. And if you're trying to get your health and fitness game in shape, be sure to follow Mahogany Artist on IG. Anything else, Stevie Stacks?
Yeah, check out my condo in Dallas, y'all. I give you a great discount for the LLT for Live Let Thrivers out there. It's at Green Dream Dallas. Green Dream Dallas on the IG. Made a little Instagram page on there.
Check the show notes too. You can hit that Green Dream Dallas and
Green Dream Dallas. Yeah, go. Don't go to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Go to my Green Dream, man. I changed the sheets. Don't worry about that.
Just don't be bringing those 14 people up in there.
No, I'm going to watch you on the camera.
he gonna send a Karen over there.
Oh, I sent a sister, so she
What's her name?
Mariah Johnson. Shout out to Mariah Johnson.
Oh, this sounds like a sister don't take no shit. But
Oh,
no.
yes.
No, I'm playing.
She showed up with a BLM shirt on. What's up?
With the BLM shirt on. She had the nice voice going on, but if they would have got out of line, Dallas would have came out, though.
She went over there and handled, man. She went over there and handled. Mad props, man. That's the manager right there for you.
Shout out to her. Let's get her on the podcast.
No, I told her to. She's a great talker too. So we'll get her on here, and I'm gonna grill her. How come you ain't making money for me? What's up? What's up with my unit?
Yeah, let's get her on, man. I might need her to manage some of mine. You know, she sounds like she's a good, wholesome, knows how to talk to people. Because I sure in the hell don't.
You don't know. What the hell's going on here?
For real.
Oh, man.
Oh, y'all got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
Hell out of here.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Jerome. What up, Jerome?
Oh, yeah. What's up, Jerome? Romy Rome. Shout out to Romy Rome. And, yeah, thank y'all for continuing to listen to us, man. We try to have fun as much as possible. But, yeah, thanks for continuing to listen to us.
Alrighty. See y'all later.
We are out. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Live, Let, Thrive. Be sure to tune in next week for all the latest in the world of Airbnb and all that entails. Bye-bye.